Miss Combos with Laura and Yusuf. Yahoo! And welcome back to Miss Combos with Laura and Yusuf. I am Laura and Yusuf, and today we're going to be reacting to the brand new Mixed Focus event starring the one, the only, my sleep paralysis demon, Honami. And when I say that, I'm not trying to be rude, okay? I'll give you some context. The reason why she's my sleep paralysis demon is because every single time that I pull for Toya in one of his banners, she shows up. So it's more of an inside joke. But I do actually quite like Honami as a character. I find her to be very nurturing and very caring. And obviously, like, what's not to like about a character that is very caring and motherly? Like, I can't dislike that. So this latest mixed unit event is called Old Times Read Out Loud. Let me read the event synopsis because honestly, it's such a cute story. One day, as part of the neighborhood association event, Honami ends up receiving the task of reading a picture book in front of many children. However, while practicing, Honami realizes that there may be children who aren't that interested in picture books. Later on, she stumbles upon Nene and decides to learn more about voice acting from her. For this event, since it is a mixed unit event, I feel like the logo doesn't quite tell a story like the Haruka 5 logo, but still, I do really like the fact that the logo artwork does look like something straight out of a children's picture book, which is really cute. So without further ado, let's jump right in and start with Honami's card. And I have to say, I think this untrained card is absolutely adorable. You see Honami reading off from a children's book, and you can see the actual illustrations from the book projected in the background. I feel such a sense of warmth and comfort just looking at Honami reading a picture book, and I feel like she has such a nurturing and caring personality. Like, she is the perfect person to volunteer to read to children. Like, this is just such a Honami thing to do, honestly, and it makes me appreciate her as a character even more. I also do have to say that I really like the composition of this card and all the slight lighting changes. Like, it does make you feel like you're in the room with Honami and the children just watching this story time. Like, the lighting that is kind of glaring from the projector just looks like something real. And I feel like more recently what we have seen from untrained cards is that they look like moments captured on film, almost for like a yearbook. And I mean this in the nicest way. Like, I love seeing all these precious moments just frozen in time. Like, it makes me appreciate them a little bit more. And here we have the trained artwork, which is absolutely stunning. But I will say, at first glance, I was a little bit confused without the context of the event synopsis. I was like, why are we having a witchy Halloween theme in February? But now knowing about the event synopsis and everything, I feel like it's so cute that Honami is putting in the effort of voice acting to bring these characters in the children's book like alive. Like, it's so cute. And apart from that, like, the artwork for this card is absolutely stunning. Like, it looks like a tarot card. This is such a different art style than what we have seen in Project Sekai. The only thing that comes even remotely close is the World Link cards for Wonderland Showtime that also did remind me a lot of like cards. But this one is stunning. Like, oh my god. The moment this card gets any type of merchandise, like, please add some gold foil. Like, this card needs some gold foil. Apart from the stunning artwork, another thing that I really like about this one are the motifs that are around Honami. Many of them actually representing or alluding to Leonid. So you have the constellations, you have the crescent moons, you also have Honami dressed in a witch costume, but it is in her signature Leonid color, which is that reddish shade. Surrounding Honami, you also see a lot of apples. Obviously, Honami loves her apple pie. You can also see some apples on her costume as well, but you also see a lot of orange rosebuds all over the card actually. And orange roses symbolize energy, enthusiasm, and desire, and also fascination, which go along with the themes of this particular event story. And it makes me appreciate this card and also the event story a lot more without even having read the story. But yeah, it's just something so whimsical, and it definitely just pushes the narrative that Project Sekai, all it wants to do as a game is encourage younger people to follow their dreams and use their imagination and dream big, which are beautiful themes. The next 4-star card belongs to Nene, who's getting very into the whole storytelling, and rightly so. I mean, she is a theater kid. She is in Wonderland Showtime, honestly. Probably the best fit and the best person to teach Honami how to get into voice acting. I feel like this moment caught on film, like it just feels so heartwarming and it's so cute. You get to see all the little kids just getting really into the story and pointing at the cat that's behind on the projector. Like it's just a very cute moment in time. Again, just like with the Honami card, I feel like these untrained cards are capturing these very precious moments, almost like for a yearbook, and I just love that so much. Sometimes untrained cards don't have to be like super elaborate. I just like seeing these moments captured, and Nene looks absolutely precious in this card. And here we have Nene's trained card, which again is super cute. Much like Konami's card, I love that Nene is really getting into it and bringing these children's stories to life. We have Nene doing the shadow puppet, and you also have the greenish glow coming from the candlelight, which is really cool to see. I also really like the little motifs all around this card as well. So the background actually looks like a castle, which I mean, a lot of theme parks have a castle in the background. So for me, I'm interpreting this as a little nod to Phoenix Wonderland. I've also noticed some motifs on her costume as well that allude to Nene. So the costume itself is green because that is her color within Wonderland Showtime. But if you pay attention to her hat as well as her belt, you can see grapefruits. And grapefruit is a fruit that we have seen with Nene quite a lot. We've seen it in her birthday cards. We also saw it in one of her focus events, the Island Panic one. You also saw a lot of citrus and grapefruits in that card. Overall, this card is just amazing in my opinion. I love these cards that kind of just tell a story for itself, and I like the ones that make my eyes travel across the card just to see if I can spot any motifs or just appreciate different things like the lighting techniques and all of that. So yeah, I'm really liking this one. And the last 4-star card belongs to Leonid MEIKO, and can I just say, I wish MEIKO can just like pop out of my cell phone. Like, please, can someone create that technology where she can actually do that? I feel like I could probably Photoshop MEIKO coming out of my cell phone with this image. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. But she looks so cute. Like, I love that she's just winking like, hello, I'm here. She looks adorable. I really like this. And here we have MEIKO's trained artwork, which is amazing. Oh my god. I feel so immersed in these like witchy, like fantastical cards. Like there's just so much to see and appreciate. But I do want to point out something that really stood out like at first glance. MEIKO's not rocking her red color. Everything's very purpley, which makes it seem more like regal and elegant. And I feel like out of the Krypton Vocaloids or the virtual singers, MEIKO is the oldest one and also just exudes so much elegance and class. So I feel like the purple really matches her. But apart from that, you still get motifs that represent MEIKO. I mean, you can see from her hat and also her little belt area, she has grapes. And as we all know, wine comes from grapes. And MEIKO is associated with wine and wine bottles specifically. So I feel like it's a very cute nod to MEIKO's icon, you know? Just keeping it family friendly because, you know, not everybody can drink wine. Apart from that, I feel like the composition of this card is just so beautiful. Like, obviously, the focal point is going to be MEIKO looking into her crystal ball. I don't know if she's looking into the future or perhaps she's casting some spells because, as you can see surrounding her, the books are floating. There's a bunch of bottles in front of her as well. So I feel like she's doing everything in her power to help Honami out and also just bring these stories to life with a little bit of witch magic. Overall, I'm just a big fan of these like magical, whimsical cards. Like anything that stimulates my imagination, I'm a fan. The 3-star card belongs to Ichika, who looks so determined to help Honami out. Like, look at her face. Like, you see the little sparkles. She means business. She wants to help out and, read the story to the best of her ability for the kids. And then you have Honami just looking so bashful and sweet. Like, this is such a cute moment captured. And if you actually pay attention in the background, you get to see little pictures of the Leonid girls. Like, it's not super clear, but I can definitely see Ichika. Like, her hair definitely stands out. Overall, I just think this untrained card is absolutely adorable. So damn precious. And here we have the trained 3-star card. Oh my god, this is so good. Again, I feel like this year we're just gonna keep seeing amazing artwork even from the 3-star cards. So we have Ichika once again dressed up like a witch. You have a lot of these celestial like motifs because of Leonid. You also do see some of the Leonid colors as well sprinkled throughout the card itself. You also do have stars hanging from the little like, I don't know what they like, the tassels almost. I don't know exactly what they are, but you can see it directly behind Ichika. The book itself also looks very celestial. So yeah, there's a lot of nods to Leonid. And just like the other 4-star cards, you do see a motif that represents the character. So in this case, they're blueberries representing Ichika. Which is such a cute touch. But overall, this card is amazing, and I feel like her facial expression is something that we haven't seen very much from Ichika. Like, she just looks like she's exuding so much confidence, and she kind of looks a little bit flirty too, which is a little bit different for Ichika. So overall, I'm really loving this 3-star card. I think it's great. And the 2-star card belongs to Rui, who is such an adorable wizard. I feel like this card, especially the pose, like, it's just so theater kid in the best way possible. Like, he's just showing up to this reading and kind of gracing all the kids with, with his presence. Why not? It's Uruika Mishiro, like, dude. The kids should feel happy and lucky to have him read a story. So, I don't know, he just looks really adorable, and there's not much to say about the 2-star card, but I do really like his costume, and his facial expression is just so funny given the circumstance. Like, he just looks borderline a little bit cocky, but you know what? He has the talent to back it up, so I say you go for it, Rui. And here we have the complete set. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I am such a big fan of this set. I am really digging these like kind of like spookier Halloween-y themes that we have seen lately from Project Sekai, which is a little bit early, I'm not gonna lie. It's only February. We just had the Vampire Valentine's Day set. Now we have a witch set as well in February, so they're getting ahead of themselves, but it's fine because the artwork is absolutely stunning, and in the context of this whole event story, like, it makes sense that they wanted to bring something magical and fantastical like to life for the kids. So yeah, it just makes me appreciate the story plot a little bit more, and I can't wait to actually get to read the story itself. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know which one is your favorite. I think out of this bunch, the Honami card definitely is stunning, but I also really like MEIKO's card as well. If you're planning on pulling on this gacha banner, I really hope that you get the card that you want. I wish you the best of luck. And if you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to keep up with my content, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye bye!